It's like, what were you doing with my drapes? The drapes that were hanging in the apartment. I never got the answer to that. Hi, this is Kari from Sky Properties, and today I want to give you 10 tips on how to retain your residents. Why do you want to keep your residents, you ask? Well, it's expensive not to. Turnover is expensive today. Paint, carpet, flooring, any of the things that you might want to do inside your unit are very expensive, not to mention the cost of advertising is now very high. So it's easier to keep your residents if you like them and they're good quality tenants. It's always a good idea to answer your maintenance calls and make it convenient for your resident. Complaints, respond to the complaints. Even if you don't want to deal with that tenant, you need to respond to their complaint. Otherwise, they might be complaining online, which is not helpful to renting apartments in the future. 3, rent to good residents to begin with. I've written many articles about how to rent to good residents, but the bottom line is you need to rent to good residents by screening them carefully. I can tell you that renting to good residents is the #1 thing you can do to have a great financial foundation. Build community. You can build community in several ways, building barbecues, or they have a Facebook page. I've learned a lot of interesting things on our Facebook page, like the #1 club is a knitting club, which I didn't expect. But there are things that you can do to make community in your building, and by doing that, you can retain residents longer because they're happier with their neighbors and they feel a sense of community in the building. This could even be doing things like neighborhood watch or meeting with your senior lead officer to get good tips on being safe at your building. In most of our buildings for Sky Properties, we do tenant events, and that could be anything from doing an online game to doing a night where you're learning to cook something, game nights, trivia nights, barbecues, all kinds of things. Show tenants you genuinely care. This could mean just answering their complaints or their comments or their maintenance calls timely. The important thing is that your acknowledgement is genuine, and you can go above and beyond and do things like send a birthday card. One of the things we do at Sky Properties is a welcome bag, and we try to take into consideration that moving is really hard on tenants, and the welcome bag is great for them to have when they move in. It gives them a bunch of convenient things that they can use right away, like in some cases it's a toothbrush and toothpaste. In some bags it's pizza coupons, or it's spaghetti and sauce, or things that are just easily available to them to make things easier.